Hello and welcome to Easy Gluten Free. Today I'm going to show you how to make a gluten-free sausage apple cornbread stuffing. Or maybe it's cornbread dressing. Whatever you want to label it, you'll be calling it fantastic after you try it. Now the cornbread recipe I give you today is not as tall as one I'd make if I were serving this as a solo act. The extra surface area you'll get with the thinner cornbread will help to keep it from falling apart in the recipe. But I'll tell you more about that at the end of the video. Let's jump right in here. For the cornbread we'll need 1 cup of gluten-free bisquick, 1 cup of fine ground cornmeal, 1/3 of a cup of sugar, 1/2 teaspoon of salt, 1 1/2 teaspoons of baking powder, 1 egg, 1 cup of milk, and 1/3 of a cup of vegetable oil. When we're ready to make the stuffing, we'll need 6 ounces of sausage with the casings removed, 1 apple, 1 rib of celery, 1 carrot, and 1 onion all diced, 1 egg, 3 cups of chicken stock, 4 tablespoons of butter, and 1 tablespoon of ground sage. Alright, let's start with the cornbread. Preheat the oven to 400 degrees and grease an 8-inch round cake pan. Then in a large bowl, stir together the gluten-free bisquick, cornmeal, salt, baking powder, and sugar. In a small bowl, lightly beat the egg, milk, and oil together. Then add the wet ingredients to the dry ingredients and stir them together with a rubber spatula until they're well combined. Then pour the batter into the prepared pan and bake for 25 minutes or until a toothpick inserted comes out clean. Let the cornbread cool down. I actually made mine the night before. Now when you're ready to make the stuffing, preheat the oven to 350 degrees. Dice the cornbread into small cubes, then put it onto a foil-lined baking sheet and bake it for about 10 minutes. In a large skillet over a medium-high heat, crumble and cook the sausage until it's just browned, then add the butter, onion, carrot, celery, and apples with some salt and pepper to taste, and saute until they just start to get tender and develop a slight color. Meanwhile, beat the egg into the chicken stock and stir in the ground sage. Then set this liquid mixture aside. At this point, you can add the cornbread cubes to the pan with the sausage and veggies. Then stir to combine. Now you can pour the stock mixture over the bread cubes and gently mix everything together. But don't overmix, you don't want everything to fall apart. Now spoon the mixture into a casserole dish and dot the top with butter and bake it at 350 degrees for 40 minutes. And now it's ready to serve. I know you're going to love this one just as much as I did. The whole trick here is baking a shallow cornbread so that it has a lot of surface area and not a lot in the middle. Now if I were serving the cornbread as a solo act, I'd double the recipe and bake it in a 9 versus 8-inch pan. But if I were doubling the stuffing recipe, I'd bake 2 8-inch pans. I hope you got all that, and I really hope you give this a try. I know you're going to love it. And if you want to see the recipe in print, stop by and visit my blog. And don't forget to subscribe. See you again soon.